Hi everyone, good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching. This is All Things Rosa. If you're new here, welcome and please subscribe to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for the support. We are pushing to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Yeah, we have gotten to 200 and it's a big deal for me. Every subscriber counts, so thank you so much for keeping up. Thank you so much for building this team. If it is not for you, I could not be here. So thank you for the encouragement as well. We keep pushing. And on to today's topic. Today I'm doing something that I've always wanted, something that I love. I've always wanted to do this video, but I kept on holding back. I don't know why, but I think it was because it wasn't the right time. And the right time is now. The right time has arrived. If you know me so well, for those who know me know that I love weddings. I adore weddings, and I am a big fan of weddings. I crush weddings. I started as a wedding crusher, and I would crush weddings wherever and go and just have fun and enjoy the tradition, the culture, and everything good about weddings and eat. But I love cakes more. When it comes to the food that is served, I think my favorite is the cake. So I love the cake part. With any wedding that I attend, I have to eat a cake. If I did not eat a cake, there was no wedding. So that is it. I've crushed many weddings. Then I moved from a wedding crusher to now a service provider. Take photos, wedding photography, and I love it very much because it now fulfills my desire for the wedding. And now I'm preparing this video, having gone through the wedding planning and everything nice about it. Having gone through the highs and lows of weddings, I have decided to now share it. I wanted to do this video because I've attended so many weddings, I've talked to so many brides and grooms, I have learned their challenges, and right now that it's happening now, I think there was no better time for it because now I have even walked the path. So it makes it even more beautiful. Yeah, come along with me. Let's work on this series. This one will be the Wedding Crashers Diary. So as we open our Wedding Crashers Diary, we just start on everything wedding. All Things Rosa is about lifestyle, is about fashion, is about weddings and entertainment and everything in between. So we are going to be having lots of fun here. We are going to be sharing a lot of things here. We are going to educate, we are going to learn, we are going to inspire. We are hoping to inspire and get inspired as well. We are going to entertain as much as we can. So it's a wild space. It's for you, yes, for you. So subscribe. As you're watching this, please subscribe, share, notify your friends, tell people out there that we are here to create content that illuminates you. Now, without wasting more time, let me introduce you to our new topic. So this one is for the just engaged. If you're engaged, celebrate. Yeah. Now this is my wedding ring, don't worry. But if you're engaged, congratulations. This one is for you who is planning a wedding, or the person that loves a wedding, or you're in a bridal team and your bride is struggling to plan a wedding. You can support, you can help them through these tips, or you're looking forward to planning your wedding in the future. You can have tips ready, or you're also looking to get into the wedding planning business as well. That one is also for you. So it's a wide range. If you get into committees and support in weddings, this content is still for you. But mainly, congratulations to the person that has just been engaged and their wedding is coming up soon, or you're planning your wedding probably next year but one. This one is for you. So our topic for today is what to do when you're engaged. So many people think about this and that. Now that I'm engaged, what next? Yes, we are having a wedding, what next? And the rush and the speed, everything here and there, you start planning, you're rushing and everything. So what do you do when you've been engaged? That is what we are sharing. So my tip number one is relax. Take a back seat, breathe. Yes, so relax. Yes, you have been engaged, you're excited, all the emotions, You need to calm down. You need to relax. You need to compose yourself. You need to breathe. I know you expected probably I would tell you, start planning, start rushing, start booking venues. No. The first thing to do is relax and enjoy your engagement. Yes, you can choose, you can even plan an engagement party if you can afford to, or if you have a team. You can now announce your engagement to people in the social media world. Now we share close to everything, so you can just share to your friends, oh, I just got engaged. Enjoy the process, enjoy the fact that you engaged, and just celebrate, move with the pace, but enjoy, relax, calm down, and also accept. You breathe in, yes. Breathe in, you've been engaged, breathe in, enjoy. Then anything can follow. You say, probably you're planning a short-term wedding and you need to put the rush, but at least give yourself even a week. Just to, before you start vigorous planning, give yourself even a week just to accept, live the reality, and enjoy the engagement. Now that you have enjoyed, you have relaxed, you have accepted, you have a fiance, you've gotten used to saying my fiance. You've moved from your boyfriend to your fiance. Now things are moving. Now you can sit down and envision your wedding. You don't just start by planning. Envision your wedding. What type of wedding do you want? Do you want an outdoor wedding? Do you want a beach wedding? Do you want a getaway wedding? A destination wedding? Do you want over the rooftop wedding? Do you just want a small intimate wedding? Do you want a big wedding? Do you want an extravagant wedding? Envision your wedding. Sit down and envision and write. If you can write, type, pick ideas, but envision the kind of wedding you want. This one also gives you room to know who you are as a person without number 2 and 3rd opinion. You can watch, nowadays there are so many wedding videos out here that you can click to and watch. My favorite is Maxwell Jennings. He's a wedding videographer, so he posts weddings, mostly Nigerian weddings and Ghanaians, but I'm telling you, those weddings are inspirational anytime. So Maxwell Jennings, you can check his YouTube channel, and I think you will love his vision. So he can guide you, you can see, not really guide you, but through the videos you can also get to be envisioned. You can come locally, like here in Kenya, and look at other weddings, and just a tip here and there, but envision your wedding and be bold about it. Do not hold back. Envision it to the extent that you would want, because remember, this is just the beginning. So you start by envisioning the kind of wedding you would want to have. Now the third pointer is set expectations. Now this one you will need to do it with your fiancé, and you need to be in the same page. Sit down and set expectations for your wedding. Be on the same page with your fiancé. Do not set expectations on your own. This is where also the family gets involved, because you get to know what the family or the culture that you're getting married into. They get to know you as, you get to know what your parents expect during the wedding. You get to know what you must have as a couple. Like you as an individual, this one has to be there no matter what. No matter what, this one has to be there. This one I can settle down. So sit down and set your expectations. Do you want a cultural wedding, a traditional thing? What do you want? But set expectations for your wedding. Do you want 1 million people to be on your wedding day? Do you just want 3 people to be there? Do you want people coming in dressed in a certain way, or do you just allow guests to come as guests? So just set your expectations. Does your family want to carry the bride from here to Timbuktu, or will you figure out your way how envision it and how they envision it together. And once you have envisioned, on to point number 4, document everything you have discussed. You can open your wedding folder and just add everything. Nowadays with the smartphone and laptops and everything, this one, it really helps. So you can document everything you have discussed. Document everything you've discussed and put it down. Now put it in a folder where you can always discuss, what did we say? Did we discuss that we wanted 1,000 guests, or we were working with 300? You can go and counter check. Did we want a Mombasa wedding? Are we doing it at the beach, or are we doing it by the beach, or are we doing it inside the church? Those things you can go and counter check. Everything you discuss, make sure you don't counter check. On to our point number 5, set realistic budget. This is a wide topic. I think I will do, if you want me to do something similar on budget, kindly comment down below and leave a comment. Tell me what you would want to know about budget, if you would want me to do a video on budgeting. But I think I will. It is a very wide topic to discuss in one day, but for now, let me just tell you, set a realistic budget. By realistic budget, I do not mean a minimum budget or high budget, but I mean what can work for you, for your vision, and where you're going to get your resources from. Are you getting it from people, from family, from friends? Are you getting the resources from your pockets? Do you have the resources? And if set realistic budget that works for you. Again, it's your wedding, remember? So set your realistic budget and check on an average wedding budget. So by average, I mean check in Kenya. What's the average budget for a wedding? For a good wedding, for a small, what is the average budget? Then you can actually compare with other cities, other towns. Now I'm using Kenya because I'm based in Kenya, and that is where I know. So roughly for a Kenyan average wedding, an average good wedding would cost 400,000 Kenya shillings. You can use that to set your budget. On to point number 6, get your wedding inspiration right. So what inspires you for the wedding? You can use, this is where you create your vision board. You can have an online vision board, or you can physically make a vision board. By physically making, you can look up everything you would want and stick it on probably a notebook, just do printouts and stick, or you can select them and put them on a folder. With the help of Pinterest and talking to people that have wedded before, you can get an inspiration through that. So get an inspiration for your wedding and what you're working with. Get a wedding planner or coordinator. This one is a big one, but especially if you're working, if you're doing an 8 to 5 job, I would advocate for you to get a wedding planner, because wedding planning is a job on its own, and it is a huge one. Then why? Of course, you'll be planning your wedding, but with the help of someone else. So if you get a professional wedding planner, even better for you. If you can afford one, better for you. But if you can't and you want to plan your wedding from scratch, then I would still advise that you get a wedding coordinator. This one can be a professional coordinator, someone that just runs here and there, or it can be your friend. Now, how do you choose a wedding coordinator? Especially if you're not choosing a pro, but you're choosing a friend that can help you with this. Make sure, one, this person understands you. It has to be someone that really gets what you want. If there's any thought of doubt, just cancel. You don't have to. But your wedding coordinator has to feel you, and they have to feel you emotionally, physically. They have to understand where you're at the moment. So when you're getting a wedding coordinator, just be sure that it is someone that is not going to fail you, because your wedding, you cannot afford to fail on your biggest project together as a couple, your first biggest project together as a couple, you cannot fail to do that. And also you cannot fail to give yourself the best wedding you've ever wanted because of that. So get a wedding coordinator, break down to them, make them understand everything to detail, and be sure that they understand, and also keep reminding them. So these are the people that will be running. This one is someone that will be making sure everything is in order. From your venue to the timings to the church to your bridal team, like making sure your checklist is in check. Oh, when we talk about checklist, I think I will also, if you'll just drop a comment, let them follow. If you would want me to prepare a checklist for you, just let me know. I can do a video on that as well. It's also a huge topic on its own. I cannot do it all in this video, so I'll need another video to do it. Comment below, support, and ask. Also go to my social media pages and you can inbox me, you can post on my wall, you can just answer. What do you want to hear about wedding planning? Do you want me to do a checklist for you? Just comment below and I'll do it. I'm just here for you to create more content, to educate, to learn. Everything that I went through, the challenges and everything, I want to help you make it easier for yourself. Especially if you're wedding planning in Kenya, there are some ropes. You might check out others and then you will see the checklist do not match because there are things that you have to do locally that are not done outside there. So you might miss out on a few things on the checklist. So get a wedding coordinator, pick someone that can run up and down for you. So as a wedding coordinator, this is someone that first sits down with you and understands everything. And you know, with these ones, brides get to be emotional. About grooms can handle one or two things, and especially if you check with my groom was easy, very easy, relaxed. I was the one with all the pressure. So one person in the team gets to be the one running everything with the pressure. Then there's one that just supports and builds and is relaxed, takes everything easy. So I wasn't the easy one. Point number 8, have a wedding email. Yes, create your own wedding email. This is because if you use your personal email, it might get chromed, because this is the time you're searching for vendors and they're sending emails here and there. This is where you're going to drop your vision. There's so many things that is happening that the email, you might lose some mails inside the mail. So if you create your own wedding email, this one will really support you, because everything wedding is in there. If there's a quotation, it's in there. If there's a contract that needs signing, you will get it inside there. So it makes everything easier for you. So create a wedding email that you'll use. You might choose to use it after as well, or you might close it up, but between the time you're planning your wedding to the time the wedding is happening, be sure that you have your wedding email. Also, this is a new one, number 9. It's very new. It's happening outside there, but locally, Kenyan, we have not really embraced it. So create a website for your wedding. By creating a website for your wedding, it helps a lot. So you don't have to keep on sending reminders to everyone that you invited, sending reminders to the teams about the wedding, the program and everything, because everything is listed on your website. Now, the website there are sites that you can use to make free websites. So just create, I think I'll look for the website and post a link below and show you a few websites that you can use for your wedding. So on that, I did not use that, but I wish I did, because there are so many things that people would ask, and sometimes I've forgotten. Sometimes I'll tell them that I'll give you feedback and then I forget. And some people I missed out on giving some information because I did not have one aligned. If I had a website, I would have thrown everything there, from the time of the wedding, the location, the venue, the direction, what to do if I expected you to come with this thing, the kind of gifts, the links where to get gifts. You see, it creates some order. I know it will be slowly embraced locally, but it has started. If you're lucky enough to have a family or group that is modern enough to understand, then you're in a good position, because as at now, it might not be really accepted because up to date, we are still struggling with e-cards, e-invitation cards. So you see, you make an e-card, invite someone and they feel they are not invited because we've held on to the physical one. So this one also, be very cautious when you're making it. It might work for you or not, but it is something that we are slowly embracing. So with time, it will be accepted. So as we are struggling to accept the e-card, some people have accepted and it's working well, and some haven't accepted. For my case, there are a few people that insisted that I did not invite them, or they feel that they were not respected enough to be invited because I used an e-card on them instead of using a physical card. So you see, if you use also the website now, it even gets worse because for such people, it even gets worse because now you're giving them a whole new thing that is a bit technical for them to understand your wedding. So that one, it's you can underline it. It's not a necessity as at now, but it is something that I would recommend, highly recommend. And then number 10, ask the bridal party. Now you ask the bridal party if they would want to be part of your wedding. Now this is where you send invitation cards, you can send via gifts. There are so many fun ways of doing it, and also there's a respectable way of asking someone to be your bridesmaid without just making a phone call. Yes, you can make a phone call and just tell them, will you be my bridesmaid? Or they just wake up one day and they find themselves in a WhatsApp group. You can make beautiful cards. Like for my case, I made cards and e-cards for everyone. I will share a sample. And so ask a bridal party. Ask them nicely. Build a card. These are your friends, these are your family, these are people you hold dear, these are people you respect, and they are coming to be part of your biggest day. They are coming to create a memory for you. They are coming to start a new life with you. They are coming to support you walk through that journey. You see, bridal team, especially bridesmaids, they are the flowers of the day. Without those flowers, I know that some people prefer having their weddings without the bridal team. But if you compare the two, you'll see there's some likeness of flowery and love within. And so these people, they are special in this team. So treat them special and send them a special card. Also, as we are doing this, please let me know if you'd want me to do a video on how to choose a bridesmaid. Bridesmaid is a very crucial part of your team. These are people that work with you through the journey. So would you want me to do a video? I would love to do a video on that because it's also another wide topic. And just like the budget, this one is also a very wide and sensitive topic. So would you want me to do a video on the bridal team? If you do, please leave a comment. Let me know if you would want. Strike like, share. It's everything nice. I'm telling you, I am all about weddings. I am all about weddings, and I love weddings, and I love to see successful weddings, flourishing weddings, fans wedding. I love to enjoy every deep cultural thing about weddings. So without further, this is all that I have for you for this video. Congratulations once again if you've been engaged, and see you at your wedding. Also, you can send me an invite or just a location to where your wedding is happening, and we might just be there. This video was sponsored by Taraji Pictures. Yes, and Taraji Pictures is a wedding photography and video coverage. Also, I'll post a link below on Taraji Pictures. You can look up to Taraji Pictures and follow and book them for your services as well. They do a very awesome job. They help you create memories. They tell stories the way they are, and they build up your beautiful memories together. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Thank you so much for your support. Until next time, adios.